CF. So this equilibrium SR SL. This is the equilibrium SR. Here this is equilibrium SR in equilibrium with SL. Exists. So again, it is an univariant system. Now we will discuss the metastable curves. First of all, OD. The metastable curves are shown with dotted lines. This is the dotted lines. You just see dotted lines. There is the GO, OD and DA or ADJ, whatever it may be. Again, one is DC. Now, first we will discuss OD. A metastable curve. This is the metastable sublimation curve of SR. This is the metastable sublimation curve of rhombic sulfur. Now, when heating is done rapidly, SR does not transform to SM above this transition temperature. Okay? The curve BO, this curve BO extends to O till it reaches a point D. So when heating is done rapidly, SR does not transform to SM above the transition temperature. The curve BO extends beyond the transition temperature. Beyond extends O till it reaches point D. This metastable curve represents the SR in equilibrium with SB. So this curve represents the SR in equilibrium with SB. Again, it is monovariant. Now we will discuss OG. This is OG. Now this is the metastable sublimation curve of SM. This is a monoclinic sulfur. Metastable sublimation curve of SM. It is a continuation of AO. The two phases along this curve are SM and SB. This SM and SB. So here the equilibrium between SM and SB. Okay? So this is the curve, metastable curve OG. Now the metastable curve AD. Now this is the metastable vaporization curve of SL. This is liquid state. So metastable evaporation curve of SL. If a system on AE is cooled rapidly, monoclinic sulfur might not appear at this point. At this point, monoclinic sulfur will not appear. And the system continues to move along AD, along the point A. And the system continues to move along AD. Here, the monoclinic sulfur, that is, might not appear at this point. Okay? This continues to D. Okay? Along AD, which represents this metastable equilibrium between sulfur liquid and sulfur vapor. This is the metastable equilibrium between sulfur liquid and sulfur vapor. Now the curve DC. The metastable melting point curve of rhombic sulfur. This is the metastable melting point curve of rhombic sulfur. If a system at SR at some high pressure is heated rapidly, if a system of SR, rhombic sulfur, at some high pressure is heated rapidly, then transition to monoclinic sulfur might not occur. So this transition from rhombic sulfur to monoclinic sulfur will not occur on the line OC. So it will not occur on the line OC. But the system might pass directly to liquid phase. The system must directly pass to the liquid phase. The curve DC therefore represents the effect of pressure of melting point of SR. It is the metastable. It is a metastable state. This is the effect of pressure on melting point of SR. Metastable. This is the metastable one. Now areas. Now what are the areas? One area is BO. One area is BO, 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 CF. So this area, the left hand side is the rhombic sulfur. Okay. The area under BOA, BOAE, this area, this is under the sulfur vapor. Okay. Now area FCAE, FCAE, this is the liquid. This is the liquid sulfur. And area OCAO, OCAO is the area for the monoclinic sulfur. Now these areas are always bivariant. These areas are bivariant. Because to locate any point, in these areas, both temperature and pressure are to be fixed up. So all these areas are bivariant because to locate any point in these areas, both temperature and pressure are to be fixed up. Then comes the triple point. There are three stable triple points. This one, O, A and C. These are stable triple points. And one metastable triple point, that is the D. Okay? Now what is these triple points? At point O, three phases, SR, SM and SB. Vapor, SM and SB in equilibrium. So here SR, SM and SB are in equilibrium. Now the temperature being 368.6 Kelvin and pressure 0.0006 millimeter of mercury. So this is the A, point O. So point O, this is the point O. This point here is the vapor, SM, SR and SM. This point O, here rhombic sulfur, monoclinic sulfur and vapor are in equilibrium. It is at a point 368.6 degree Kelvin and pressure 0.0006 millimeter of mercury. So this is one triple point when three phases are in equilibrium. Now at point A, SM, monoclinic sulfur, liquid sulfur and vapor. Monoclinic sulfur, liquid sulfur and vapor are in equilibrium. This is a temperature 393 Kelvin. I have already said that these points are not in scale rather. Okay? And the pressure is 0.04 millimeter. Okay. Now the point C, the stable triple point. SM, SL, SM, this is monoclinic sulfur, SL, liquid sulfur, and rhombic sulfur, SR, these are in equilibrium. This occurs at a pressure of 1288 atmosphere and at temperature of 428 like this. This is equals to 428 Kelvin. Okay. So this is another triple point. Now this point D, actually this represents a metastable triple point. This point is reached when SR is heated rapidly, here SR, SL, this is liquid is cooled rapidly, okay, and SV, SR, SL and SV, at this point SR, SL and SV are in equilibrium. These are temperature 388 Kelvin and 0.03 millimeter of pressure of mercury. Okay. Now since on changing on one of the variables, either pressure or temperature, one of the phases disappears. Therefore, the system, if we change the pressure, let me take the point O. If we change the temperature, then one of the phases will disappear. This will go to vapor. Okay? So these 3 points will not be in equilibrium. Then it will be in equilibrium with monoclinic sulfur and vapor. Okay? Similarly, the case when we increase the temperature, this will goes to liquid vapor equilibrium. So one of the phases will disappear. Therefore, the system at a triple point has 0 degrees of freedom. That is, it is non-variant and it occurs at a particular temperature and pressure. That is, F equals to, here we say, F equals to C minus P plus 2 equals to 1 minus 3 plus 2 equals to 0. So, this is anything about the sulfur system. Okay?